Yes, the world is going mad. Sigma grind set, what the fuck is that? The middle class taking up their asses, the rich preying on their empty pockets. I'll own nothing and I'll be happy. Make it make sense to me. We're the scum of the earth, and we'll laugh till it hurts. It's Money and Mirth.
Welcome to Money and Mirth with Matthew. That's me. Tonight we're dissecting a global mystery. At least it's a mystery for our sleepy sheepy friends. Is our economic system just an intricate pyramid scheme disguising what could only be called global communism? And if so, what can we do about it? Let's dive in with a dash of humor and some rather disturbing statistics. Picture this. Blackrock and Vanguard sitting atop a mountain of money, managing assets of $9.4 and $8.2 trillion respectively. That's more than the GDP of every country except the US and China combined. It's like two financial Goliaths in a world full of Davids. And that's how two giants like Blackrock and Vanguard end up towering over a financial world where the super rich can normalize the commoditization of everything around us, including selling us naturally occurring resources that should ethically be available to all. Now, don't tell anyone, but we hacked into Jeff Bezos's email account and found some interesting investment opportunities that he's been offered. Let's take a look. Welcome to the Rich Boys Investment Club. Today's hot investment, fresh fucking air. As you know, our friends and partners have been working tirelessly to pollute the air to a point where it causes all manner of beautifully profitable diseases. But you don't have to suck on those farts. With an investment of just $1 billion, we'll reserve a patch of fresh air for you and your family to enjoy whilst the rest of the world suffocates. It comes with a free view for your sadistic pleasure. And yes, you're free to resell your fresh air to the plebs at any price you like. We only ask that you make it as exploitative as possible. But that's not all. Because we love the concepts in June so much, we've been busy buying up all of the world's fresh water supplies and are ready to give you a splash of the action for a cool $1 trillion. Inspired by the books and movies, we're preparing to turn the world into one huge rolling sand dune. Once those stupid plebs are nice and thirsty, they'll be ready to do anything for you in exchange to suckle at your gushing teeth. I know you can smell the profits already, so stop fucking around and let's get rich! Since 2020, the richest 1% gobbled up 2/3 of all the new wealth, totaling $42 trillion. Imagine a pie representing all of the new wealth, and the 1% takes 2/3 of it, leaving crumbs, or should I say, the bugs, for the rest of us.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Certainly, my child.
In the banquet of profits, just 95 food and energy companies doubled their profits to $306 billion in 2022. It's like a feast where a few guests eat caviar and truffles, whilst the rats nibble on stale bread. If that's not insane enough, how about this? 82% of the wealth generated in 2017 went to the richest 1% of the global population, while the 3.7 billion people who make up the poorest half of the world saw absolutely no increase in their wealth. So how do the super rich achieve such disgusting amounts of wealth disparity? It's simple. The mega rich behind Blackrock and Vanguard have been busy building a global network of sub-brands under just a handful of mega corporations. The end result? It's the greatest illusion of choice ever known to mankind. Even if you wanted to stop giving your money over to the psychopath party, it's almost impossible unless you can find a way to buy all of your goods and services from small or local businesses. These corporations take the idea of playing with yourself to a whole new level. Okay, you raise electricity prices whilst I crash the markets.
Sure. Don't forget to lobby the government so we can enact lockdowns, and then we can close those businesses and take their market share.
Oops, someone is trying to be democratic over here. Send in the CIA to destabilize the movement.
Oh, fuck, this is too easy. Let's just hire actors to be politicians, order them to make this shit happen whilst we chill out.
Great idea, bro. In our global economic pyramid, a few pharaohs reign supreme whilst the masses labor in the fields of fiscal futility. It's not just a disparity, it's an economic epic where David faces not one, but two Goliaths. While these numbers and the power of financial giants may seem daunting, there are steps we can take. First, educate yourself about the financial world. Seriously, the game being played around us is savage and it's designed to wipe you completely off the board. If you think think and behave the way most people do, you are destined to become food for the rich. Subscribing to this channel should be your first step towards seeing the world with truth goggles on and learning how to avoid the traps, so go ahead and click that button now. Second, consider where your money is going. Supporting small businesses and ethical companies really does make a difference, as you'll be helping normal people grow and develop instead of funding the global psychopath cartel. If you're a small business owner or a tradesman and you need help competing in the digital age, then get in touch with me and my team at www.knowledgebox.solutions for all-in-one marketing automation tools and other digital services. My third and final tip for today: engage in conversations about wealth disparity and financial reform. Your voice matters in shaping a more equitable economic landscape. A lot of money is being spent to convince you that your vote doesn't matter and that your government needs to be abolished. Don't fall into the black pill trap. Until there are kill drones on the streets, there is still hope, and even then, we can still die laughing. If you want your fellow humans to wake up and start taking these issues more seriously, the easiest thing you can do is smash that like button below so that YouTube algorithms deliver this content to more people. And if you want to be a true hero, go ahead and share this video with your friends and family directly. Now, before we wrap up this episode, just in case you thought I was crazy, here's one last example of the world being a little bit too cute for comfort. Nvidia and AMD are the main players in the graphics chip space, right? Each year they fight it out for the fastest GPU or being the best bang for buck. Well, maybe. But what happens when the CEOs of both companies actually happen to be family? Yeah, that's right. So much for choice. In a world where major corporations have no real competition, it's very easy to manipulate the markets and keep the general public exactly where you want them. Technologies could secretly develop decades ahead of where the masses think they are, because there is no commercial benefit to the producers to give us their best stuff. They would make far more money and maintain complete control by secretly agreeing to slowly reveal small improvements or upgrades each year that the consumer plebs gobble up like hungry pigs. Think about it. Clock speeds on processors increase a fraction each year. GPUs get a few more CUDA cores. The Ford Focus gets slightly curvier. Don't get me wrong. Clearly we have experienced some huge leaps with technology, but in more recent times, it feels like we're trapped inside a time warp. You can literally stick a new number on the same thing and people don't stop to realize that nothing has really been changing. All the big players are doing this. iPhone 1, 2, 3, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, Windows 7, 8, 9, 10, 3G, 4G, 5G. Each year we're delivered a new number on the same stuff we already had. What if these companies are already at number 10? What if they're at 99? All they need to do is play a song or dance, give some reasonably logical excuses for the lack of progress, and the sheeple will swallow it up, whilst they always remain 5, 10, or 100 steps ahead of the rest of us. It doesn't seem entirely likely that the super rich are holding back and won't share their best toys with the rest of us, unless perhaps everyone willingly agrees to become subservient to the state. You will own nothing and be happy. Thanks for tuning in to Money and Mirth with Matthew. If you enjoyed our quick journey through the world's financial quirks and quips, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. We're diving into the insanity of the UK housing and mortgage market. Is it a rigged game designed to pillage the plebs' coffers and enslave them for life? Are buy-to-let landlords truly the scum of the earth? Or are they simply the scapegoats for the super rich that they need to divert the plebs' fury? Not only that, but I'll be talking with various experts in making money online whilst exposing the bullshit that you need to avoid. Until then, keep your humour sharp and your perspective sharper. In the bizarre bazaar of global finance, sometimes the truth is stranger and more amusing than fiction. And even when it isn't funny, surely it's still better to laugh than it is to cry. Oh, and one last thing, if you think my jokes are shit, do me a favour, let me know why in the comments.